Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to pour a flower again, a 3D bloom, and I want to pour it into the square mold from MoldsandShapes. It's the 20 by 20 square mold, and yeah, I already filled my mold with the resin. I'm using here the Ultracast resin, and I had it sit like half an hour, 40 minutes, round about that time. I didn't really check the time because I was doing another pour. I mixed a little bit more than I needed, so I had enough for this pour. So, and I already dropped my first resin ink, and it's a sweet cherry from Octopus. So I just randomly put this into the mold, and then I was just searching for my next color, and it's the tangerine. It's also from Octopus. It's an orange color, and I'm dropping on top of my sweet cherry just the tangerine. So I'm hoping for nice blendings in my pour. And then the next color is gonna be the butterscotch. It's a beautiful yellow tone, and the butterscotch belongs to one of my favorite colors from the resin inks. I really need to admit, I love this color a lot. And I think you already saw me using it a lot. So this is an older jar which I had, so yeah, it's a little bit dirty, but you know, I still use them, and you can see how much I used it already. So I dropped this on the tangerine. So I have 3 colors in there. So I wonder also if you can see later if there's a difference between the tangerine and the butterscotch. So and now I'm just dragging a little bit the resin into the center and just make some fluffy designs. You see it. I'm not swirling it. I'm just pulling my dotting tool through and just want to make sure that at some parts maybe there is a sort of wispy part. But of course, I don't know. At the moment, it's looking like a jellyfish or whatsoever. So yeah, you know, the ideas are always coming just during pouring, and yeah, when I started pouring, I had a different idea in my head, but then I just do something completely different. But I guess many people are pouring like this, that they are not sticking to what they've planned originally. So here's my white, and the white is the Pigment Drops from Etter Art, and I added a little bit of the interference pearl, and I'm doing a square spiral. I think really with the spiral you get really beautiful petals, and that's why I love this technique so much. I hope it's not boring for you that you see me doing the spirals, but I really love them. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And you see I'm taking my time pouring this, and even though this part is already speeded up by, I guess, 2, you can imagine how slow I'm pouring my spiral. Yeah, I really enjoy doing the 3D blooms again. During winter I have not done much of them, but now I really enjoy them towards the summer again. And yeah, it's just a beautiful technique, and I think you can never get tired of the 3D blooms, and they are still challenging. Also, many people struggle. I sometimes struggle as well, I really need to admit. So if I'm not patient when I'm using like medium viscosity resin, and I'm not patient enough to wait, then I also have failures. So don't think that it's always perfect with me. It's not. So, and here I'm just using up quite widely what I still have in my cup before I can draw my petals. But I'm taking the torch again and just quickly torch on the surface, and then I can start doing my petals. It looks a little bit weird, you know, like 70s when you look at the design at the moment. But, you know, I'm hoping really for nice blendings, for some white in there as well, because I always love to have a little bit of white. So now I'm starting drawing my petals from the corners, and I'm just stopping just before the middle. I'm not pulling my stick right to the center. I just stop very close before. So there are now 4 petals. Then I go at the long side of the mold and I'm drawing the petals again, doing exactly the same thing. And then I'm going into every petal, so I have in total 16 petals. But also here I'm just taking my time. There's no rush, never rush, because, well, I can only talk about myself. When I'm rushing, it's not good. It doesn't end up good. So I learned to be patient with resin art and just doing my thing. And you can see the resin really thickened up. And like I said, the Ultracast is a medium viscosity resin. It needs to set till it's really thick enough to get your flowers done. And the best is to get a honey consistency, so then you can be sure about your blooms, and also don't make the white too heavy. Just make sure that you still see the stick a little bit through when you start with your white. Start slowly, and then, you know, if you have not enough white, you can always add something. So anyway, this is next day. It's 24 hours later. I can demold. It's still a little bit soft because I didn't fill my mold up to the rim, because I didn't want the bowl to be too thick. So I have it rather thin, and then I just let it settle till it's really cured, till it's really hardened. And then afterwards I make the contradictions, but I don't want to take the risk that I have like wrinkles on my design. So sometimes when you start doing now your bowl, you can get wrinkles. So yeah, and this is what I don't want. That's why I love Rebecca's technique from Art of Chest Jacket. I will link her again into my description box because I liked what she's done. Anyway, this was my previous bowl, and I didn't say anything about my design yet. I'm sorry. I was talking, but I really love how the flower turned out, and you will see it later anyway. And now I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I let my piece really cure, so it was hardened. I guess I waited 1 or 2 days longer. And now I have some hot water. I put my little tray into my sink, let it settle, and you can see I can easily bend it. And because the resin was cured, I don't have these wrinkles, which you can really sometimes have when you unmold a little bit too early, and yeah, the resin has not settled yet proper. And now I'm just drying my piece, and then I can start shaping my bowl. I have here some tape. And yeah, this is always a struggle. I also made my video a little bit faster. So you see, I'm just trying to get my first bit sorted, then also the second bit, and then I can adjust however I want to have my bowl. Either you want to have it more flat, or you want to have it more, more shaped. I don't know how to say this. You see that I wanted to have it a little bit more shaped, more deeper. So I needed to adjust my tape, and this is what I'm doing. I'm just busy with this for a while till I have the result I want to have. And once you're finished, you just let it cure for another 24 hours, and then yeah, it's ready to go. Then it's finished, like here. And now you can really see the final result and look at the flowers, and I love how it turned out. With this, I love and leave you again. I thank you for watching, and yeah, just let me know what you think about this bowl. Okay, take care guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.